Resilient infrastructure refers to the design, construction, and management of infrastructure systems that can withstand, recover from, and adapt to a range of disruptive events, including natural disasters, climate change impacts, and other shocks and stresses. Here's how resilient infrastructure can help withstand and adapt to climate change. Climate resilient design. Resilient infrastructure is designed and built to withstand the impacts of climate change, such as extreme weather events, sea level rise, flooding, droughts, and heat waves. This may involve incorporating climate data, projections, and risk assessments into the design process to identify vulnerable areas, anticipate future climate-related hazards, and implement adaptive measures, such as raised foundations, flood barriers, green roofs, and stormwater management systems. Adaptive capacity. Resilient infrastructure is designed with flexibility, redundancy, and adaptive capacity to respond to changing climate conditions and evolving risks. This may include incorporating modular or flexible design elements that can be easily modified or upgraded over time to accommodate future changes in climate, technology, and user needs. Adaptive infrastructure systems can adjust their functions, operations, and capacities in response to changing environmental conditions and user demands, ensuring continued functionality and effectiveness under uncertain and dynamic conditions. Natural and nature-based solutions. Resilient infrastructure often integrates natural and nature-based solutions, NNBS, that leverage the ecosystem services provided by natural systems to enhance resilience and reduce vulnerability to climate change impacts. Examples include green infrastructure, such as wetlands, mangroves, and urban green spaces, which can provide flood protection, stormwater management, and climate regulation benefits while enhancing biodiversity, ecosystem health, and community well-being. NNBS can complement or replace traditional gray infrastructure solutions, offering cost-effective and sustainable alternatives that provide multiple benefits for people and nature. Multi-hazard approach. Resilient infrastructure takes a multi-hazard approach to risk management, considering the interconnectedness and compounding effects of multiple hazards and stresses on infrastructure systems. This involves conducting comprehensive risk assessments that consider a range of climate-related hazards, vulnerabilities, and potential cascading impacts, such as secondary hazards or system interdependencies. By addressing multiple hazards and risks holistically, resilient infrastructure can enhance overall system resilience and reduce the likelihood of catastrophic failures or disruptions. Community engagement and social equity. Resilient infrastructure prioritizes community engagement, participation, and social equity in the planning, design, and implementation process. This involves actively involving local communities, stakeholders, and marginalized groups in decision-making, prioritizing the needs and perspectives of vulnerable and marginalized populations, and ensuring that infrastructure investments benefit all members of society, particularly those most at risk from climate change impacts. Community-driven approaches to resilience building can foster social cohesion, empowerment, and ownership, leading to more inclusive and sustainable outcomes. Overall, resilient infrastructure plays a critical role in enhancing society's ability to cope with and adapt to the challenges of climate change. By integrating climate resilience considerations into infrastructure planning, design, and management, communities can build safer, more sustainable, and more resilient infrastructure systems that can withstand future climate impacts and contribute to long-term sustainability and well-being.